So I did a video um about a dream I had about uh Black Americans. I believe that in the dream I saw Maya Angelou in her younger version, and God was speaking through her. And like I told you on that video, I saw her hands go like this, and then her hands written switch, and I understood in that dream that God was making a switch between white people and black people. So I'm not gonna repeat the whole video. You can go and watch the video. I believe the title I entitled it but just go to my channel, you'll see it. A switch happening between black people and white people. I think just go to my channel, you'll see it if you're looking for. I forgot what I titled, but just this video is about trying to it's about you humbling yourself. Don't assume that your promotion is another person's demotion. Like for example, at work, when you're working, um and if you're at work and they promoted you, it doesn't necessarily mean someone else is demoted. It just means you're being promoted to another level, and people, applaud you and clap their hands for you and tell you congratulations. So in this case, I just want to stress, I have to make another video and let you understand that your promotion is not white people's demotion. Black people's promotion that God is doing for them is not white people's demotion. God is not demoting them. You know, uh, um, I said in the other video that the position that white people have been holding for the longest time, which is, the poster child for success and prosperity and power. What I said is that God is going to give black people that opportunity to hold that position. It doesn't mean that God is demoting white people. That's not what it means. It means that God is changing the position of black people. Black people have been second to white people for the longest time. It's the truth. It's just what it is. You can argue with it if you want to, but it's the truth. But God is saying that he's going to promote black people. He's going to switch situation. So how on a billboard, where you will usually see a white person's face in a movie, in a commercial, in enterprise success for enterprise success, whatever franchise. And how we're used to seeing white people in respectable positions. God is saying in that dream that he's going to switch that position, and black is going to be, instead of a white person's face for poster child for success, it's going to be a black person. It's going to be black people. You know, uh, White people are still going to hold their position as successful people, as powerful people. God is not demoting them, but for black people, God is taking them from grace to grace, and the position that white people have held for a long time, black people are going to start holding that position. Like I said, God is not demoting white people. It's just that God is going to use black people as poster child for success, and black people are going to catch up to that to the type of life that white people have been living for a long time. God is going to make black people catch up. So and we are seeing it. We are seeing this happening. In movies, you're seeing this, the black people holding the roles that white people have been holding. And when it comes to winning Grammy, before it was white people, now it's black people. All over social media, it's about black people. And when I say black people, I'm not really referring to black people all over the world like African people. No. In this dream, God specifically addressed it to be as the black Americans. The black Americans are the people, for those of you who don't live in America and don't know nothing about American history, before, when this country was new or whatever, for black people, the way they came here as slaves. They were taken from Africa and brought here as slaves. So God is talking about the children of them that used to be slaves. So the white people have been on top of them and on top of things. So God, instead of white people being the face of power, God is switching it to be the black people will be in holding position, powerful position. Like I mentioned earlier, when you go to social media, it's almost like about black people now. Not that God is so just remember, just because God is promoting you doesn't mean he's demoting anybody. Like I said, white people are still gonna be holding their position. It's just that God is making black people catch up to that position, and instead of the world having a white man's face as a poster child for success, it's now going to be a black person's face. Okay, and so in this dream, God is like I just understood in this dream that whatever from now on, whatever you put your hands to, God is gonna bless it. Black people are going to rise in power, in dignity, in class. And I want to also remind you, the Bible said, if you humble yourself, that God will exalt you. But if you exalt yourself, God will humble you. So for you to be a part of this switch that God is making, you have to humble yourself. You can be speaking hate. This is not a video for you to go to a white person and say, guess what? God is bringing you down and God is bringing me up. No, that's pride. And the Bible said that God resists the proud. And whoever has pride in them, God is going to, demote that person. God is going to abase that person, meaning he's going to demote you. So pride cannot stand before God. And remember, the Bible said that God hates a haughty face, a proud look. So if you want to be if you're a black person and you want to be a part of this switch that God is making, you can't go around, preaching hate to white people or spewing your hate or your racism. If you have hate or racism in your heart towards white people, you need to repent. You have a spiritual problem. And God doesn't tolerate hatred. He doesn't tolerate all that hate. God is a God of love, God of compassion. He's God of joy and peace. So you have to have that type of character around you, around people that are not the same color as you. So you have to, you can't be focusing on people. You have to focus on yourself, change your mentality, change your heart, and have the Spirit of God. And whatever, let me tell you, the other video, when I was making the other video, I heard the Spirit of God said that from now on, any black person that wants to do anything great, that God is going to bless it and God is going to put you on top. Remember, like I said, your promotion is not another person's demotion. God is just simply promoting you. God is simply bringing you from grace to grace. Don't forget that. So don't go thinking that you're better than this person, and don't go thinking that white people are going to be broke, they're going to be poor, they're going to be just like you, like how black people have been. Black people have struggled. God has seen the struggle of black people, and God is lifting them up. Matter of fact, we can see that God is lifting black people up. Black American people, I have to be specific, because this dream I had, it was specifically for them. Black American people are doing great things in this nation, in this country. They're succeeding. You can see it. Social media, is showing black enterprise, having companies, their children attending colleges and making great GPA grades, and success. Black people are succeeding, and I'm noticing that black people are encouraging themselves more. Black American people are loving themselves. They're recognizing that they need to encourage and lift each other up. They have their own banks. Black American people in this nation of America are doing great things, and God is lifting them up. And if you're a white person watching this, or you're another race, I don't want you to think that God is demoting you or he's forgetting you. God is simply addressing black people. Their promotion is not your demotion. Don't exalt yourself, and don't have a pride heart. Don't have hate towards black people. Don't have that towards them. You have to have love. God is not going to tolerate the racism, the hatred, the bad mouthing of another person that's not the same color as you. God is not going to tolerate that. Let me tell you, God will demote that behavior, that attitude. So like I said, if you're not a black person, or you're white, or you're another color, God is not forgetting you. He's not demoting you. If you have been struggling and you've been broke almost all your life, this message too, take it for yourself. God can lift you up from the grass where you've been. If you've been on the ground and you have not reason up the way you thought, you need to, call on God. I'm now speaking to everybody, both black and white and any other race. Call on God and pray and whatever, and believe that the Lord will bless the hands of your work. And the Lord, the Bible, I believe Jeremiah chapter 3 verse 33, I think, or chapter 33 verse 3, one of them, check it out. He said, call upon me and I'll show you great and mighty things that knowest not. Okay, God, humble yourself and God will exalt you and God will help you, and whatever you put your hands to, God will bless it. This message is for everyone. But as far as the black people are concerned, black Americans, the dream ahead is simply addressing them. You're being promoted. This group of people are being promoted. It doesn't mean anybody's demotion. It doesn't mean a white person demotion or a Mexican or Chinese person demotion. It doesn't mean that. God is simply addressing African Americans. God bless you. Please comment, like, share the video, and take this in prayer, okay? God bless you. Bye-bye.